Welcome, everyone, to University Stadium, home to the Lobos of the University of New Mexico, and the fans here are fired up for this clash. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So the New Mexico Lobos offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
At the 35, he's got room. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Makes his connection. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Air Force Falcons offense has the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The give to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. On the option. The pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing.
And that pass picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Being in a third and long situation, you've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quick strike complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Lobos are in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Lobos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina.
With jet sweep pass.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position.
He got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Off play action on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Moves around to clear up the vision. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Final play of the quarter coming. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Falcons are flying down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll toss it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
That's reeled in. It's Sutton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The option look. Now the toss. Inside the 15. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run out.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Using the quick game. Stopped after making the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got a man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing the big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th. You want to talk about leg talent. That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Tackled after picking up the first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Wants to throw on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Looking for space. It's Jocelyn. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, his cleats.
The Lobos will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Dances away from one.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff as they run the counter play here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll toss it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 21.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Ringo. Easy.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Line gets set, first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jocelyn. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to get him down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And this will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The give to the tailback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Runs through a tackle. The Falcons get enough to move the chains.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly.
There's a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Just steamrolling his way through. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
There's so many guys on this offense that can hurt you for explosive plays. You saw a huge gain there coming on the ground.
And the defense sort of, at some point, a couple of guys said, yeah, I'm not going to catch him. Let me just coast on in on this one.
You've got to make the first attempted tackle. If you don't get this guy down on the ground right away, you better have lots of bodies running to...
Touchdown, Air Force! They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. They're going to run it. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll do it himself. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
That's caught. It's Jocelyn.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Softened him up with a run, and now the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goal post. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Open.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back goes in motion. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run the option. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Finds his man. It's Jocelyn. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's Jocelyn. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for